My finest work.
For blow. Night Stalker's a bit behind Darkseer, but he's kind of trying to be a bit more aggressive, and I think the key phase for Fantastic 5 is the next night. Well, they're going to make it night now.
Yeah,
I was going to say 12 minutes in, but no, they'll accelerate that timing.
They'll just go for it. They're going to Timber Chain him, looking for Boba and Envy. Envy does have Omni Slash, and now it looks like Fantastic 5 looking to back away. Arteezy's got a side trap in one. There's the False Promise. Good Omni, but doesn't do nearly enough damage. Posh just takes up all of that. The sound comes through. Illidan's now in. The wall drops down. Doesn't get anything done. They'll lose the hero in the end of Fear Spirit. Now BZZ in trouble. Walks through the wall. And they get off the Blade Fury kill. They're looking for the Void. Posh and Illidan walk through as well. The side trap is up. The waveform needs to go there so he can get the kill, and he will. And it will be a 2-for-2 exchange when it's all said and done. Maybe 3-for-2. They get off the Fate's Edict. Arteezy's coming back in. This is so tough. The Glimpse coming through. Waveform, not enough mana for it. On the other side, he still has his Ring of Health. He's regenerating up here. Comes Yol back in. Boulder Smash. Refraction's still there. He's got plenty of charges.
He has mana for Waveform. There we go.
Puppy's looking. This could be a big call. Onto two. He gets silenced up in the end. Still, they're just going to work with the Iron Shell. They get the call off the one dunk. Two dead. And eventually it is Secret that takes the engagement. There's a TP coming in, but I don't think it's going to really do anything. Meanwhile, Arteezy finds another one on the backside as the Air Spirit got chased down. And so Secret all of a sudden, because Arteezy just is able to survive and have his refraction used well, he gets plenty of kills. Secret is going to smoke up, and they're going to wrap and look for Illidan. He's the prime target. Yol as well. This could be a big blink call, but it's not there. He misses Waveform in time. Adaptive Strike, but there's going to be the... Oh, man, they missed the Static Storm on everyone. The Magnetize coming through, and Yol gets False Promise at the tail end of the engagement. Chakram Arteezy melted up. Will maybe go down, but he just barely gets the refraction off. Great call to stop any further damage. The Magnetize will bring him down. Misses the call. BZZ stays alive. They get the kill with more Purifying Flames. It's a 3-for-1 exchange. And Fantastic 5, what an engagement.
Can't get it easily. If you get the blink off, it's a waste of smoke.
Envy is going to go ahead and try to TP out. Call will be under 3. The Static Storm on top of it. This might be a good fight. Back wall onto all 5. Can they get the kills done here? They've already gotten the Oracle. Magnetizes up on Bulba. They might lose him. Still, though, a pretty good fight, all things considered, for Secret. It's a 1-for-2 exchange so far. Illidan might lose the Sages, but he will almost get Puppy in the process. The Omni Slash comes through. It's on the Ghost Scepter and Illidan. Still a 1-for-0, or rather 1-for-3 exchange, and now BZZ's too far, and he went for that Timbersaw Chakram Willing Death. Now he's able to get up to the Timbersaw or Timber Chain up to the high ground. Glimpse back is there, and he will end up going down. He'll try the Timber Chain again, and finally Secret with a huge Static Storm from Pile Die. And maybe he even have himself. He's got a BKB. I don't see... Oh, God.
No
creeps in the base.
glyph on the Radiant side,
This is bad. I think they just lose their melee racks, I'm pretty sure. Although the Shiva's Guard will go. They get the Boulder Smash off. Arteezy does have the Aegis. Magnetize will go. The Void's up next. Fraction's still there. He's got it. Still not using it. Meanwhile, now the TPs will go. Ranged Brax taken down by Illidan. And here comes Puppy. Misses the call, though. Adaptive Strike. He's got the Ethereal Blade, but he gets the Force out. Eats the cheese. Waveform comes through. Illidan still wants this kill. Meanwhile, everyone is getting chased down. They did take down the Aegis, mind you.
They can just use
and Arteezy gets Boulder Smashed and silenced up. The Force Death has to pop the BKB. They are missing that right click, though, from Illidan. He actually got the melee racks, but now it looks like everyone is dying for Fantastic 5. His Secret, they just get Arteezy to pop his BKB. BZZ will go down momentarily. He's caught by the kinetic field. Timber Chain out, but now Arteezy's here with some surge, and that's a triple kill for him.
Very close to bring down Envy there. I think it was really well played by Fantastic 5. They get the top racks. They've now got buybacks as well. And they're actually going to defend their racks.
Yeah, they take a full set top lane.
As great as it was, I think it could have been even better if they didn't overcommit to the chase. They need to just stop the TPs. Like, Night Stalker has the vision. If he just chases with a Blink Dagger, he can Blink Void to stop TPs back. And Morphling in the end, I think he could have even threatened to get at least the tier 3 tower mid.
Illidan? Okay, yeah, they did not want to fight him. I thought they were going to go on him for a second.
It was just Puppy defending him. We saw what he was doing to Puppy. He was wrecking him. So I think he could have even considered threatening the mid-tier 3 tower and the mid-racks there, but he plays it safe. So you get the one lane, you get back off. Your team defended your own rack, so it's still a big win for Fantastic 5. I kind of look back and think it could have been even better. He's going to have nightmares tonight.
Yeah, I mean, as bad as it was for Envy to lose that set of racks, it's going to be even worse if Illidan goes down in this fight. Although he is very strong, even without Scotty. Puppy jumps in, gets the call into BZZ. He bought back, and he's the one that dies without buyback. And now, this is looking bad. BKBs were popped, though, not for Arteezy necessarily. Lincoln Sphere was broken, as I think they were looking for a glimpse or something to just try to break it. Waveform through, they get the Nilden's gonna pop the BKB in man fight. I don't know if this is gonna work. Boba's gonna get caught, magnetized, static storm on top, misses on everyone. They will bring down Yol nonetheless, and Ilden, this man fight is not working. The false promise, Envy does some serious damage, and he even goes down after the false promise. His fantastic five might have just ended the game for themselves. Secret putting themselves in a great position now, and it looks like they will move on to the TI main event, and well done from this squad. They made a couple of mistakes here at the end of the game, but when it came to crunch time, they were able to get the job done, it looks like, guys.
That was just such a brutal way to lose the game. Losing your Scotty, and then he must... How far away from buyback is he? He got up to like 1,700 gold.
He was 300 at one point. It's 200 now.
Oh, that is just...
Once they killed that courier, they knew that he probably had bought something there.
I mean, this game was still a very even game. Even with the Racked advantage, it still felt like momentum was like Secret were more the ones in control, but to lose in that fashion as Fantastic Five is just brutal.
I can't believe that happened. Envy's like, okay, we killed the courier. There's probably a morphling item on the courier at this point in time. And with that, we probably try to force in. They find themselves the kill on BZZ, and Illidan kind of has to do it all on his own. They get off the stone form with the Enchant Remnant, push him back. He gets forced forward, pops the BKB. He might still die to the well and will, but they'll barely defend, and I can't even really call it defending at this point. They've lost Megas, and Pilot Eye might go down, but that's really only a small consolation prize. He might even get out, honestly. No, he's dead. Okay.
I mean, I guess we can't quite call this game just yet with a morph. Like 6-slotted morph. For a second, I didn't think it had the Scotty, and he stole the money. So,
courier? No, Pasha, you won't be as lucky as Envy, and that's 2 dead.
Yeah,
and probably the entire team now. As Illidan's gonna have to pop the BKB, the Omni Slash will go. Good Ghost Scepter's coming out, but it's probably too much at this point. Wait for him away, BC too far, and they get the call. Good false promise, but he's not doing nearly enough damage, and that is it. They Culling Blade and Static Storm for Victory Parade, and Team Secret will move on to the TI main event, and really, was there any doubt? This team was star-studded. They made it through the open qualifiers with relative ease.
There were some doubts.
Yeah, all right.
Open qualifiers, throwing them 1,000 HP. I think Secret fans had a lot of doubts, but...
Pro Dota, best team, EU perhaps, or what the other team they were really down against as well. But
they had some close shaves in the open qualifiers. Needless to say, they were still the second one, but